Good morning. Happy Monday. Anyone else feel like your weekends just fly by? Because I do. We had a lot to do this weekend. We had Finley's party. Well, I guess that was about it. We had Finley's party, but that takes a lot. And then the next day, they had the little spring fling here in the neighborhood. And that was only a couple hours, but you know, you still have your weekend, like get everything together, get everything ready for the next week. So I had a bunch of laundry to do, and I've been trying to put away all the laundry that has not been put away before that, and then all the laundry from this weekend. So I feel like that was a lot. Oh, and then Friday, maybe that's what it was. Friday, I was a chaperone for Finley's class. They went to a dairy farm, but they don't have school buses, so your parents have to drive. So I had to drive up there, and for a dairy farm, it was like an hour, over an hour to get there. Not quite an hour and a half, I don't think. I think we left the school at 8:45, maybe a little after. And then we got to the farm at 10:20, I think. So it was a good distance. So I took off Friday, but I still feel like the weekend flew. And now this morning it's 42 degrees. Yesterday it was windy, but it was like 70s. Which I think is what it's going to be today, 70s. I don't know about the wind. But the day before that, the day of his party, it was like warm out. It's already gotten up to 93 times this year. I'm like, kind of, I don't know. I don't want to wish it here because I know it's going to be hot and miserable all summer. But I don't want to wear my jacket. I don't want 42 degrees. That's cold. I'm just mixing BB cream and primer. I'm just trying to use the rest of this up. This is just a light coverage tinted moisturizer. I mixed in the illuminating primer with it because it's going to give you a little bit of glow. You don't have to do that step. You can skip that. But I have been doing this for a while. Sometimes I'll mix in the concealer. Sometimes I'll mix in a drop of the squalene oil, and it has not been settling in my fine lines under my eyes. Oh yeah, I already did my eyes. I always debate going live in the morning. You know that mornings are a struggle, and I already feel like I'm behind because I've got about 10 minutes to get ready. Although I guess I don't have to. So drop off is 7:15 to 7:45. I like to get there at 7:20, 7:25, so that he can have his breakfast and chill and not feel rushed. But that's just me. I can get him there a little bit later and take longer here. But so now I'm putting the hydrating setting powder on. That's going to set everything in place and give me hydration because it's got water molecules encapsulated in it. Like I said, I already did my eyes. I just used the little pocket palette, which unfortunately isn't available. But I used like the pinky bronze color, blush color, and the shimmer, the highlight for the shimmer. And then I used the palette 9 for the ivory, because I put ivory down. Because it's the pocket palette and it's not really eyeshadow, I did use eye primer, which, to be honest, I've always used eye primer. I used to use e.l.f. And then once I started using the liquid shadows and the stick shadows, you don't really need it. But for me and my hooded eyes where that whole flap disappears, I do like to use eye primer to keep your eyeshadow more vibrant and to keep it on all day. And I don't know if it's even still, the one I use is still on the site, but like I said, I used to use eye primer from e.l.f. and it's relatively cheap. And it works. I honestly don't think I have found an eye primer that doesn't work. It's a pretty generic product that I think most companies have a good handle on. And it lasts forever. I think I have one tube from Unique that I've gone through, and it came in my starter kit, and that would have been like 2020. You only need a tiny bit. Okay, since I'm always in a hurry, I am going to do, what color is this? Cinnamon Latte. For some color, it is going to be my bronzer and my blush. I'm just blending this out with the angled brush. Again, I like to call it controlled color. Placing the color back where we want it. So it looks like I did get a little sun when I was outside. A little bit on my nose instead of contouring. And some on your cheeks. And honestly, I know the free gift just changed today. I don't remember what it is, to be honest. But if you buy 3 products, you're going to get the free gift. You're going to get free shipping, and you're going to get 15% off. You can mix and match it with anything on my site. So you can get fancy products, you can get eternal products, you can get this Sunny Girl tanning mist for your face, which is excellent. And you're still going to get the deal. If you add a 4th product, you're going to get 20% off. So that's the biggest discount. And you can also do the subscription, including collagen, and get the discount off of that. Okay, I'm going to curl my lashes. Where's that lippy? So obviously I already have mascara on. This is the waterproof, and unfortunately it's not available, but I am trying to find something that is comparable to this. And I've heard that we are coming out with a brown, so maybe it'll be the same formula. But I like to curl my lashes after I put my mascara on. You just have to be careful that you're not ripping your lashes out. Okay, so this is what I used on my eyes. You could do that with anything you have in your palette. And then I use this on the lids for the shimmer. But I'm going to go in with this other color. This is the pink, very sheer pink. And I'm just going to put a little bit of blush, just because we can. Same thing on this side. These colors are so pigmented. You only need a tiny, tiny bit. This is the one that had my setting powder on it. Okay, I curled. I'm going to do another coat. I'm going to do this. Oh, it might be this one in a different shade. Very Quick and easy. But I gotta get my little, oh, I still have time. Look at me go. Warm up your mascara because it's going to help the formula get smoother and get warm and apply on your lashes better. This one, unfortunately, I need to open a new tube, but they're downstairs. And so I am milking this one. I did open a new one. I forgot to bring it upstairs. Look at all those lashes. If it was liquidy, it would be applying better, but it is what it is. I should throw it away to force me to get another one. I'm so mad I had the, I got the free gift of Gleaming color stick, a really pretty shimmery champagne color. And I finally threw out my old stick just to try and apply Gleaming like a couple days later, a week later, or whatever. And I threw out the new one instead of the old one. Like, you've got to be kidding me. I just sprayed a little rose water on it to try and revive it, but you can only do that for so long. You really should be changing your mascaras quarterly so that you're not getting like any eye infections or damaging your eyes. I did open one down, well, I opened two downstairs. I opened the first one that was super, super old. I don't know how long I've had it, but it was dried out and it was brown. So I'm like, well, I haven't used this one. So I opened the second one and I keep meaning to bring it upstairs and I keep forgetting. So I'm going to throw a quick getaway balm. I think our balms are going to come back soon. I'm putting that right over top of the lip stain. It's just going to give you a little bit of shine. That's all I got. I hope you have a wonderful Monday and let me know if you need anything.